What in the world is going on in this world? What in the world is going on in this world? Everybody's in an uproar. We got blacks against whites, whites against black. We got countries against countries, nations against nations, cities against cities. And we have people against people. We got religious on the right, religious on the left. We got so much chaos that is happening right now on this planet. And my concern is not so much the chaos, it's the mindset of the people that are commenting and responding to the chaos. There is something very intriguing that is happening in the atmosphere. And I told you guys this was going to be happening. I told you a change was coming. I shared this information with you months ago. I told you something was happening, that a change is coming. You are not ready for the change. If you were ready for the change, then you will not be caught off guard. Okay? Now, when I spoke to you a few months ago, I told you, I shared with you, I was very specific with you that it's very important that you get in touch with who you are and that you begin to tap into your inner temple, because what's going to be happening out on the outside is going to be very, very chaotic. And if it's chaotic on the outside and you're chaotic on the inside, that does not match. You have to find a place of peace and a place of serenity, a place where you can find or go to when you cannot handle the traumas that are on the outside. Okay? Now, this is the problem. The problem is the reason that what's the chaos on the outside is so traumatizing to you is because the chaos on the inside is traumatizing you. Your focus should be on you. Your focus should be on your sacred temple. It should be on you investing in an understanding of who you are, why you are, where you are, and your purpose for being here. You are a triune being. However, that should not mean to you that you are three separate entities. You are a triune being. That means that you are a body system. You are one unit, and you have the capability of functioning in each realm that each body system connects to. You have the ability to touch the spirit realm, the mental realm, and the natural realm. But you are so focused on the natural realm that you are allowing yourself to actually experience starvation on the other realms of your life. You have got to become a cohesive being. That means that you cannot just feed your spirit, you cannot just feed your body, and you cannot just feed your mind. You must feed yourself as a whole entity. That means whatever you intake, there should be an ingredient that helps each of your body systems. That means that if you are eating natural food, that food should be capable of enhancing you mentally and spiritually. If you're eating something mentally, it should enhance you spiritually and it should enhance you physically. If you are eating something spiritual, it should enhance you mentally and it should enhance you physically. But if you are feeding different parts of yourself at different times, then you are causing a division in your own being. The world outside around you is chaotic for a purpose. There must be chaos before there can be order. Order is not something that will happen outside of you. Order happens inside of you. The change that is coming is to cause you to go and retreat inside. Everybody's talking about, where am I going to live? I'm leaving the United States. I'm leaving this country. I'm leaving that country. I'm leaving this city. I'm leaving that city. But you are the one that's going to the other places. And as long as you're taking yourself there, you're taking the chaos wherever you go. So my encouragement to you in this time is to not focus on what is happening on the outside. As much as is possible, it is important that you get in touch with the inner man, with your inner sanctuary, that sacred place. And that requires you being a cohesive individual being. That does not mean that you go out here and become a vegetarian and just do exercises and build up your physical body. It doesn't mean that you go to school or you buy the best books or you listen to the best tapes and to build up your mental body. That doesn't mean that you do rituals and attend ceremonies and do certain things that build up your spirit. That means you have got to look at yourself as a unified, cohesive system. And if you don't start to look at yourself that way, as much chaos as on the outside, that's as much chaos that's going to be on the inside of you. So many people are talking about God in this hour. So many people are talking about the devil. So many people are talking about the Antichrist. So many people are talking about this being or that being, the ancestors coming back, aliens coming back. The reality of it is you are the one that is here. You are the one that is coming back. You are the one that's there. If you don't get ready for this change, you are going to continue to be divided. You are going to continue to be in a dualistic mentality, a dualistic spirituality, and a dualistic physicality. Because your body's here with you, but your mind gonna be on the other side of town. So it's very important that we start to stop looking at what's happening outside. It doesn't mean that you ignore your surroundings. It doesn't mean that you don't use wisdom. It doesn't mean that you do not focus on what is happening in this world. But don't forget that you are a three-dimensional being. You have the ability to touch each realm: the body realm, the soul realm, and the spirit realm. When you are in the spirit, you are receiving information. Your soul is the portal. Your soul is the filtering system. And when what you receive in the spirit is properly filtered through your soul, your body can manifest it. But until there is unity in that area, until you realize that you are not three separate beings, you are one cohesive body system, you are one cohesive entity, and that you have the ability to make things happen, you have the ability to stop things from happening. But we all have to grow to the point where we understand who we are. You are not just an image. You have been taught for so long that you are an image. You are not an image. You are the real thing. The image is only that which is manifested. But you are more than just a manifestation. You are more than just a manifestation. Religion has taught us that we are an image, that we are a shadow, that we are a reflection. But in reality, that is the body. That's the physical body system. That is an image. That is a shadow. We are a cohesive system. We are both life and we are death. We are both good and we are both evil. We are both right and we are both wrong. Now you challenge me on this. You go look in the mirror and you will see the duality in yourself if you're honest with yourself. So you got to get away from the fact of thinking that you're just an image. You are not just an image of life. You are not just an image of creation. You are not just an image of God. You're not just an image of your family, of your ancestors. You are the complete cohesive system. if you go back and you study every major prophet, spiritual man, holy man, whoever you want to call it, messenger, Messiah, every one of them had to come through the physical body. And every one of them had to leave the physical body. But what is interesting is that you cannot find the body of any of these messiahs, any of these holy men, any of these spiritual men, any of these messengers. You can't find their bodies. Where's Jesus' body? Where's Muhammad's body? Where's Moses' body? Where's Buddha's body? Where's all these people's bodies? Tell me where their bodies are. Because that is the secret knowledge. That's the secret understanding that you have to have. You are here to bind together a cohesive system that life can live and express itself through. You think that your purpose is to come here, make a little bit of money, get a little bit of prestige, achieve some type of spiritual level of hierarchy than someone else. But the reality of it is you are here to build a cohesive system for life to live and function through. Now, for some of you, that is a different understanding than what you have been taught. But the reality of it is you are not here to achieve just spiritual growth or mental growth or physical growth. You are here for balance. Now, some of you may not believe in reincarnation, especially a lot of you Christians, but Jesus was certainly a reincarnated being. All throughout the scripture, there's reincarnation. Buddha's reincarnated. Muhammad's reincarnated. Everybody's reincarnated. Tell me who you know, what spiritual or holy person that you know is not a reincarnation of something or someone else. Even when we go back to Egypt and we go back to the pyramids and we look at the hieroglyphs and we look at the pharaohs, they're reincarnated. They're ancestors. You go to sleep at night. Your mom or your dad or a loved one has passed on from this life or this dimension. You find yourself connected to them, not because they are here, but because you are here. You are here. The connection that you're making is because you are still in a cohesive system and you have the ability to transcend but all dimensions. So you can have a interception of a loved one that has passed on, who has not returned. You connect with people. Your children are a reincarnation of you and their parent. If you're a woman and a man, you have children, your children are a reincarnation of you. Don't believe me? Look in their faces. Look at how they act. Why is it that women have a hard time seeing their daughters act just like them? How is it that men have a hard time when they see their sons act just like them? I look at my daughter and my son. Every time my son laughs or talks or expresses himself, I get caught sometime between both worlds where I'm like, wait a minute, that's not his daddy, that's the son. Why is it when I look at my daughter, I see myself in my daughter, in her attitude, in the way she carries herself, in her mentality? However, we also look how they have built upon us, and they have gone beyond some of the limitations that we have not been able to surpass in our lives. So our children are a reincarnation of ourselves. Don't believe me? Study it. Do the research. Look for yourself. But whatever you do, Do not get caught up in the chaos of this world and miss the most important piece of knowledge that you need to continue on throughout the remainder of your time here on this planet. And that is that you are a cohesive system and you should be working every day to bring unity in yourself, to bring peace in yourself, to take back your sacred temple, to take back that inner place that every defiled and disgusting and degraded thing has come in and tried to take over. Bye-bye.
Everybody has a voice. It's time we make a choice. It's up to us to tell the next generation.